Okay, good evening. Sunday night, 9th of August. It is a glorious day to be a Celtic fan. Not such a good day to be a Rangers fan. But hey ho. Right, cool. Tonight's flight is from Dubrovnik in Croatia up to London Luton in the 737-800. Call sign is Chanex 1909. We are in a Jet 2 737. 169 passengers on board, just under 11 tons of fuel. The route is going to take us up the Adriatic coast, over the northeast corner of Italy, a little bit of Austria, Germany, Belgium, across the Channel, and over to Luton. We'll be flying at 34,000 feet. And so yeah, let's jump in the cockpit and look to get the aircraft set up. So let's get the checklists out. Landing gear is down, speed brakes are down, flaps are up, battery is on, standby power is auto and covered. Better get some lights actually. Let's crank some of the lights up. Oops. Actually, why is this not lighting up? Right, we'll come back to that. Let me just, any of the other lights on? Everything else is on. Alright, cool. Master caution is disengage, electrical hydraulic pumps are off. Fuel pumps are all off. Emergency lights are armed and covered. Oh, we got light now. Seatbelt signs are auto. No smoking signs are on. External lights are steady. Cockpit lights. Test. Everything's lit up, looks good. Right, let's set up the FMC. So, position initialize. We are at LDDU. We're at gate 10 if it recognizes that. It does. So, I should have known about that. Let me start the APU. I wish I knew how to turn that off, but I don't, so get the APU running, that'll get rid of it. that's the APU running. That's that alarm gone off. So LDDU, EGGW, flight plan request. Load. Right. Activate. Execute. So let's have a look and see if that tallies. And we'll go direct to ZDA, direct Monfa, direct Bacor, direct Sotov, direct KPT, direct L6, 08 to Tedco, right, direct Sunag, Alnock, SPI goes off, info, Saski, so, Tosfa. Right, cool. So we're departing runway 29, and it's an AMAG 1 Victor departure. And we'll be arriving on 25 via a Tosvin or TOS 1 November. Execute. So let's check all this out. Right, flight plans in. Recirc fans. Auto packs are on auto. IRS selectors are on nav. Initial reference page. So we're at 71.871, so 71.9. We got 10.9 tons of fuel. Free in reserve. Cost index is 27. Cruising at 34,000. Winds 254 at 34. Execute. Take off 5. So there's our speeds. Alright. So the FMC is all done. Fuel pumps are on. APU started, APU generator switches are on, APU bleeds are on. Master caution disengaged. Right. Let's get the 80s. So it's 118,425.
One for Zulu. Surface wind 00 degrees, 10 knots. Sailing and visibility OK. Temperature 28 degrees. Depoint 22 degrees. QNH 1014. Surface wind 020 degrees, 14 knots. Landing and departing runway 29. Transition level 100. Avvise on inițial, contact you have information Delta.
Okay.
Shirit
10:14.
Airport Information Delta. 181 for Zulu. Surface wind 30 degrees, 10 knots. Sailing and visibility OK. Temperature.
Dubrovnik ground, it's Chanex 1909 with information Delta requesting clearance to Luton.
Dubrovnik delivery, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, Airbus at 321 with information Delta, ramp 18, request IFR clearance to barrages.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, Dubrovnik delivery, clear to barrage via the IOSA 1 Victor departure, runway to Niner, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 2211.
Clear to barrages via the IOSA 1 Victor departure, runway to Niner, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 2211, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, redback correct. Contact Tower 12 Niner decimal 5 when ready for push or start.
Tower 129 decimal 5 when ready, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Chanex 1909 Dubrovnik delivery, thanks for Delta, clear to Luton Airport via Amugovan Victor departure, runway to Niner, climb to 7,000 feet, squawk 4732.
Chanex 1909 cleared to Luton via Amug 1 Victor departure, runway 29, climb 7,000, squawk 4732.
Chanex 1909, redback correct. Contact Tower 12 Niner decimal 5 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Sorry, can you repeat the frequency for Chanex 1909?
Chanex 1909, redback correct. Contact Tower 12 Niner decimal 5 when ready for pushback or engine start.
129.5 when ready, Chanex 1909. Right, so we got our squawk 4732, that's set, and we'll set 7,000.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo ready to taxi to the active.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, taxi to holding point EO, runway 2 Niner via Golf EO.
Taxi to holding point Echo, runway 29 via Golf Echo, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
And 153 is V2. Right. So elevator trims in the green. V2 speed set. Yaw damper is on. Fuel pumps are all on. Window heats are all on. Hydraulic pumps on. Flight altitude
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo holding short runway 29er.
34,000 set. Flight
Iberia 09
directors
Delta Bravo, hold short of runway 2 Niner, arriving traffic.
LNAV and VNAV
Full short of runway
standby.
29er, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Is RTO. Com radios are set 129.5, and let's lose the ground
Iberia
connection.
09 Delta Bravo, runway 2 Niner, line up and white.
Line up and wait, runway 29er, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Ryanair 8 Quebec Kelau, exit left at Bravo.
Exit left at Bravo, Ryanair 8 Quebec Kilo.
Chanex 1909 ready for push and start.
Shannex 1 Nine 0 Nine, Dubrovnik Tower, pushback approvet. Face southeast.
Pushback approved. Face southeast. Shannex 1909.
Ryanair Quebec Cellau. Taxi to ramp 17 via Bravo, Whiskey.
Taxi to ramp 17 via Bravo, Whiskey, Ryanair 8, Quebec Kilo.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, Dubrovnik Tower, wind 300 degrees, 10 knots. Runway 29 cleared for takeoff.
Runway 29 cleared for takeoff, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Right, that was a bit weird. So, let's get ready for the engine starts. Park and brake.
Iberia 09 Delta Bravo, contact Dubrovnik radar 13-4.725.
Chops
Contact Dubrovnik
removed.
radar 134.725, Iberia 09 Delta Bravo.
Off.
Dubrovnik Tower, reserve to 1 X-ray Hotel, 1 F Bravo, approach runway 29 now.
Witness to 1 X-ray Hotel, Dubrovnik Tower, wind 300 degrees, 10 knots. Runway 29 cleared to land.
Runway 29 are cleared to land, reserve to 1 X-ray Hotel.
Al aircraft bed vised information e now current. QNH1014.
Right. Both engines started. So, generators are on. APU is APU's off.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, ramp 9, a request pushback and engine start.
Are on.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, Dubrovnik Tower. Hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform.
Engine anti-ice not required. Flaps set 5. Trims in the green. Flight controls back, forward, left, right, rudder, all good. Recall is checked. Taxi lights are on. Runway turn off lights not required, and test the TCAS.
TCAS system test, okay.
Okay, right. Shannex 1909 ready for taxi.
Shannex 1909, taxi to holding point EO. Runway 29 via Golf, EO.
Taxi to the holding point runway 29 using Golf, channel X 1909.
Negative. Taxi via Golf. EO.
Taxi via Golf and Echo, channel X 1909.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, Dubrovnik Tower, pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face southeast. Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform. Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, request taxi.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, taxi to holding point EO. Runway 20 air via Golf, EO.
Taxi to holding point Echo, runway 29 via Golf, Echo, Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform.
Wizard 21 X-Ray Hotel, exit left at Bravo.
Exit left at Bravo, Wizard 21 X-Ray Hotel.
Wizard 21 X-Ray Hotel, taxi to ramp 18 via Bravo, Whiskey.
Taxi to ramp 18 via Bravo Whiskey, Wizard 21 X-Ray Hotel.
Okay, before takeoff checks, park and brakes set. Auto throttle is armed. Center fuel pumps are
Turkish 8
on.
Hotel Uniform ready for departure,
Anti-ice
runway
not
29.
required. Cabin lights are on. Flight instruments.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway
Engine
20
instruments
air.
checks. Brake temps
Hold
checks.
short of runway
Takeoff
29
data.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform.
V1 143, rotate 145, V2 153. Landing lights.
Dubrovnik Tower, Ryanair 9 Lima
on.
X-ray on at Bravo, approach runway
Turn-off lights
29.
are on. Taxi lights are off. Strobe lights are on.
Ryanair 9 Lima X-Ray,
Transponder
Dubrovnik Tower, wind
is
280 degrees, 9 knots, runway 20 air cleared to land.
Transmit
Runway 29
receive.
cleared to land, Ryanair 9 Lima X-ray.
Clock is on.
Turkish 8 Hotel Hotel Uniform, Dubrovnik Tower, wind 280 degrees, inner knots, runway 20 inner, cleared for takeoff.
Oh,
Runway 29 cleared for takeoff, Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform.
Chanex 1909 ready for departure, runway 29.
Chanex 109, number 2 for departure. Hold short of runway 29.
Number 2, hold short, Chanex 1909. So I made a little bit of a boo-boo there because I taxied down to Foxtrot when I was instructed to go to Echo, which has allowed that aircraft out in front of us. And there's one on approach.
Chanex 109, Dubrovnik Tower, wind 280 degrees, inner knots, runway 20 inner, cleared for takeoff. Traffic 7 mile final, no DLI.
Clear for takeoff, runway 29, no delay, Chanex 1909. Okay.
Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform, contact Dubrovnik radar 13.4.725.
Contact Dubrovnik radar 134.725, Turkish 8 Hotel Uniform.
Okay, power set. Check.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive, ready to climb.
Gear up.
Chanex 109, contact Dubrovnik radar 134.1.725.
Uh, 134725, Chanex 1909, goodbye. Departure, Chanex 1909 with you.
Chanex 1909, Dubrovnik radar identified, climb flight level 170.
This is really hard to understand. Climb flight level 170, Chanex 1909. Right, after takeoff checks, gears up, auto brake is off, engine start switches are off, flaps are up, autopilot's on, runway turn off lights are off, and the cabin lights are on.
Zagreb radar 124.85, Turkish 8 hotel uniform, have a good evening.
Landing lights are off.
Chenex 1909, contact Zagreb radar 124.85.
124.85, Chanex 1909, goodbye. Chanex 1909 with you, climb in 145 for 170.
Chanex 109, Zagreb radar, good evening, identified, clean flight level 340.
Climb flight level 340, Chanex 1909.
Alpine Fivelin X-Ray Foxtrot, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, Alpine 59, X-ray Foxtrot.
Adriatic Fivel 3, contact Belgrade control 120.42 Fivel BP.
Center 120.425, region 853.
Zagreb radar with Malta 3639, good evening, passing flight level 204, climbing to flight level 380.
With Malta 3639, Zagreb radar, identified.
Zagreb radar, Naxair 86 Golf Romeo, good evening, flight level 380.
Luxide 86 Golf Romeo, Zagreb radar, identified. Adriatic 66 Whiskey Delta, contact Brindisi 12 decimal 77 Five, Seva good evening.
129.775, Ryanair 66 Whiskey Delta. Have a good evening.
Egypt 104, contact Brindisi 12 Niner, decimal 77 FIFE, Fevago revenit.
Contact Brindisi 129.775, Arabia, Egypt 104.
Turkish 1 Golf November, contact Zagreb radar 122, decimal 57 FIFE.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575, Turkish 1 Golf November.
Zagreb radar 0x16 Tango Mike, flight level 340.
Eurowings 16 Tango Mice, Zagreb radar, identified. Yasi 14 Kilo Charlie, contact Brindisi 12 Niner, decimal 77 FIFE.
Center on 129.775, easy 14 Kilo Charlie.
Zagreb radar, Ryanair 73 Whiskey Bravo, flight level 369er. Ryanair 73 Whiskey Bravo, Zagreb radar, identified. Qatar 8 Uniform Heavy, contact Liege Pro 11 Niner, decimal 28.
Contact Liege approach 119 decimal 28, Qatar 8 Uniform Heavy.
Linea Alfa Lima Alfa November, descend via Tartut Feto San Fit, QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet to NH 1014, Alpha Lima Alpha November.
Ryanair 50 Foxtrot Delta, contact Zagreb Information Pro 13 decimal 0 FIFE.
Contact Zagreb information, approach 135.05, Ryanair 50 Foxtrot Delta.
Agent Frey Foxtrot Tango, contact Belgrade Control 120 decimal 42 FIFE.
Center on 120.425, Legion 3 Foxtrot Tango.
Arabia 240, descend via Tartuline 1000 feet, QNH 101 FIFE.
Descend via start to 9,000 feet to NH 1015, Arabia 240.
With Malta 363 Mine, contact Brindisi 12 Niner, decimal 77 FIFE.
Center on 129.775 with Malta 3639.
Swiss FIFE Papa Mice, cleared Banco 3 Romeo Arifal, runway 22.
Cleared Benko 3 Romeo arrival, runway 22 Swiss 5 Papa Mike.
Reunion 7 for Heavy, contact Brindisi 12 Niner, decimal 77 FIFE PP.
Center on 129.775, Union 97 for heavy.
Zagreb radar, Turkish 5 Golf Whiskey, flight level 340.
Turkish FIFE Golf Whiskey, Zagreb radar, identified. Lufthansa 1 Uniform Tango, contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57 FIFE.
Center on 122.575, Lufthansa 1 Uniform Tango. Have a good evening.
Croatia 381, cleared Rudik 6 Alpha Rival, runway 04.
Cleared Rudik 6 Alpha arrival, runway 04, Croatia 381.
Ryanair 1 FIFE Bravo Quebec, cleared Delta 3 Foxtrot Arifal, runway 28.
Clear Delta 3 Foxtrot arrival, runway 28, Ryanair 15 Bravo, Quebec.
Adriatic 38 Delta Uniform. Contact Brindisi 12 Niner, decimal 77 Fife. Have a go revening.
Center on 129 at decimal 775, Ryder 38 Delta uniform.
Zagreb radar, Moonflower 7226, passing flight level 223, climbing to flight level 360.
Moonflower 7226. Zagreb radar. Identified. Ryanair 86 Niner Uniform. Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57 Fife.
Center on 122 decimal 575, Ryder 869 uniform.
Alpine Fivelin X-Ray Foxtrot. Contact Dubrovnik radar 123 decimal 6.
Contact Dubrovnik radar 123 decimal 6 Alpine 59 X-ray Foxtrot.
Tomjet Five Alpha Tango. Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57 Fife.
Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575, Tomjet 5 Alpha Tango. Have a good evening.
Croatia 381. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Croatia 381.
Croatia 381. Descent to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Croatia 381.
Croatia 381. Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57 Fife. Have a go revening.
Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575, Croatia 381.
Zagreb radar, with 09 Romeo Lima, flight level 337.
Wizard Niner Romeo Lima. Zagreb radar. Identified. Volotei Teo Alpha. Contact split Alpha 120 decimal 87 Fife.
Contact split approach 120 decimal 875, Volotei Echo Alpha.
Turkish 3 Juliet Kelau. Contact Belgrade control 120 decimal 42 Fife.
Contact Belgrade control 120 decimal 425, Turkish 3 Juliet Kilo.
Ryanair 1 Five Bravo Quebec. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec.
Ryanair 1 Five Bravo Quebec. Descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec.
Arabia 240. Contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 27 Fife. Have a go reveling.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 275, Arabia 240.
Swiss Five Papa Mike. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Swiss 5 Papa Mike.
Swiss Five Papa Mike. Descent to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Swiss 5 Papa Mike.
Ryanair 6 Niner 78. Contact Brindisi 12 Niner decimal 77 Fife.
Center on 129 decimal 775, Ryanair 6978, good day.
Moonflower 7226. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Moonflower 7226.
Moonflower 7226. Descent to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130, Moonflower 7226.
Alipon 216 Chiavi. Contact Belgrade control 120 decimal 42 Fife.
Center on 120 decimal 425, all Nippon 216 heavy.
Yasi 72 Foxtrot Kelau. Contact Melaun radar 124 decimal Niner 2 Fife.
Contact Milan radar 124 decimal 925, easy 72 Foxtrot Kilo.
Nina Alpha Falim Alpha November Cune H101 for expected RNAV approach 02 with delta transition.
2NH1014, expect the RNAV approach runway 02 with the laser transition, 9 Alpha Lima Alpha November.
Corendon Fred 3 Golf, contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57.
Contact over radar 122.575, Corendon 33 Echo Golf.
Zagreb radar, Fairline 7135, flight level 321.
Faroline 7135, Zagreb radar, identified.
Zagreb radar, Liner 99 Papa November, flight level 314.
Ryanair 99 Papa November, Zagreb radar, identified. Ryanair 7 Whiskey Tango, contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575, Ryanair 7 Whiskey Tango.
Ryanair 7 Free Whiskey Bravo, cleared Erika 1 Alpha Rival, runway 204.
Cleared Erica 1 Alpha, arrival runway 24, Ryanair 73 Whiskey Bravo.
Traffic. Traffic.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Papa, descend via start to 4,000 feet, Cune H1013.
Descend. Descend.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH1013.
That was close.
Ryanair 7 Free Whiskey Bravo, contact Brindisi 12 number decimal 775.
Center on 129.775, Ryanair 73 Whiskey Bravo.
Zagreb radar, Easy 2, 1 Foxtrot Juliet, flight level 360.
Yasi 1 Foxtrot Juliet, Zagreb radar, identified. Turkish 84 X-Ray, contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575.
Center on 122.575, Turkish 84 X-ray.
Swiss Fever Papa Mice, descend via start to flight level 110.
Descend via start to flight level 110, Swiss 5 Papa Mike. Zagreb radar, Nubile 7414, good evening, passing flight level 335, climbing to flight level 380.
Novelife 7414, Zagreb radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380, Nubile 7414.
On floor 7226, descend via start to 3,500 feet, Cune H1016.
Descend via start to 3,500 feet, QNH1016, move floor 7226.
With Malta 1 Yankee, cleared Romux 2 Alpha Rival, runway 2 Niner.
Cleared Robots 2 Alpha, arrival runway 290 with motor 1 Yankee.
Min Alpha Lima Alpha November, cleared direct Lezza, cross Lezza to above 3,000 feet, cleared Renav approach runway 02.
Cleared direct laser, cross laser at above 3,000 feet, cleared on average approach runway 029 Alpha Lima Alpha November.
EGGW 4 November Yankee, cleared Delta 3 Foxtrot Rival, runway 28.
Clear Delta 3 Foxtrot arrival, runway 28, SkyDuba 4 November Yankee.
Wisco 7 Alpha Kellau, contact Milan radar 12 for decimal minus 205, have a good evening.
Center on 124.925, we score 7 Alpha Kilo.
Fever Papa Mice, contact Brindisi 1 to Niner decimal 775.
center on 129.775, Swiss 5, Papa Mike, bye-bye.
Soviet radar Edelweiss 337, flight level 339 now.
Ajduvice Fred 7, Zagreb radar, identified.
Soviet radar, liner 93 anti-X-ray, passing flight level 167, climbing to flight level 190, direct to 903.
Remaining to anti-X-ray, Zagreb radar, identified. Clean flight level 410.
Climb flight level 410, liner 93 anti-X-ray.
Alarm flight 6 contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575, Boeing 16 Tango Mike.
Soviet radar, Wizard 427, flight level 360.
Wizard 427, Zagreb radar, identified. Ryanair 418 Hotel, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 418 Hotel.
Rotating Tango Victor, contact Tbilisi 120 decimal 775.
Center 129.775, LDDU, November Victor.
With Malta 1 Yankee, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent is Malta 1 Yankee.
With Malta 1 Yankee, descend to flight level 130.
Descent to flight level 130 is Malta 1 Yankee.
Nordic Five 1 Juliet, contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 275.
Center on 135.275, Nordic 5-1 Juliet.
Sekegrek DUB for November Yankee, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Sky Dubai 4 November Yankee.
Sekegrek DUB for November Yankee, descend to flight level 180.
Descent to flight level 180, Sky Dubai 4 November Yankee.
Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec, contact Melaun radar 1204 decimal liner 25 BP.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec, have a good evening.
Ryanair 5 Charlie Papa, contact split Pro 120 decimal 875.
Contact split approach 120.875, Ryanair 5 Charlie Papa.
Delta 11 Golf, contact Melaun radar 124 decimal liner 25 Code Day.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Beauty 11 Golf. Soviet radar top Swiss 75 uniform Delta, good evening, passing flight level 332, climbing to flight level 360.
Top 7 uniform Delta, Zagreb radar, identified, continue climb to flight level 360.
Continue climb to flight level 360, top Swiss 75 uniform Delta.
Ryanair 765, contact Melaun radar 124 decimal liner 25.
Center on 124.925, Ryanair 9765.
Yasit Freight Victor Uniform, contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 275.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135.275, Easy 38 Victor uniform.
Min Alfa Lima Alfa November, contact Los Inch Tower 120 decimal 3, Seva code evening.
Over to tower 120.39 Alpha Lima Alpha November.
Nordic 186 contact Vienna, center 124 decimal 4.
Center on 124.4, Nordic 1865.
Good evening, Suburb Radar. Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu, passing flight level 331, descending to flight level 130.
Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu, Zagreb radar, identified. We termine Romeo Lima, contact Budapest, center 120.375.
Contact Budapest Center 120.375 with 09 Romeo Lima.
Zagreb radar, Israel 116, good evening, flight level 350.
Israel 116, Zagreb radar, identified. Turkish 5 Golf Whiskey, contact Melaun radar 124.205.
Center on 124.925, Turkish 5 Golf Whiskey.
With Malta 1 Yankee Yankee, descendi a start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend via start to 3,000 feet, QNH 1017 with Malta 1 Yankee Yankee.
Ryanair 418 Hotel, contact Zadar Apro 128.525.
Contact Zadar approach 128.525, Ryanair 418 Hotel.
Tomjet 3 Yankee X-Ray, contact Brindisi 120.775.
Center on 129.775, Tomjet 3 Yankee X-ray.
Shanix 1365, contact Brindisi 120.775 PP.
Center on 129.775, Chanix 1365.
Zagreb radar, Ryanair 7 November Mike, passing flight level 122, descending to flight level 090.
Ryanair 7 November Mike, Zagreb radar, identified. Ryanair 7 November Mike, descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 7 November Mike.
Adriatic 68 Bravo, descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1017, Air Serbia 68 Bravo.
With Malta 1 Yankee Yankee, contact Belgrade, control 120.425.
Center on 120.425 with Malta 1 Yankee Yankee.
Zagreb radar, Griffin 21 Alpha Alpha, good evening, flight level 360.
Griffin 21 Alpha Alpha, Zagreb radar, identified. Around 5 Alpha Bravo, contact Juliana radar 135.275.
Center on 135.275, Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo.
Ryanair 7 November Mike, contact Treviso Apro 121.155.
Contact Treviso approach 121.155, Ryanair 7 November Mike.
Faro Eline 7135, contact Budapest, center 120.375.
Center on 120.375, Fairline 7135.
7 Bravo Kelau. Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 57 have a good evening.
Contact Zagreb radar 122.575 Ryanair 7 Bravo Kilo.
Zagreb radar, Griffin 74 Victor, flight level 340.
Griffin 74 Victor. Zagreb radar identified. Sekegrek DLB 4 November Yankee. Contact Melaun radar 124 decimal miner 25.
Centron 124.925 Sky Juba 4 November Yankee.
Ryanair 7 Fide Yankee Tango. Descend via start to 4,000 feet. QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 75 Yankee Tango.
Yasito 1 Foxtrot Juliet. Contact Melaun radar 124 decimal miner 25. Have a good evening.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, easy 21 Foxtrot Juliet.
Novelife 7414. Contact Jubiliana radar 135 decimal 275.
Center on 135.275, Nivelair 7414.
Zagreb radar, Sun Express 2 Bravo Bravo, good evening, flight level 370.
Sun Express 2 Bravo Bravo. Zagreb radar identified. Francis Soleil 77 Sierra Bravo. Contact Melaun radar 124 decimal miner 25.
Center on 124.925, France Soleil 77 Sierra Bravo.
Ryanair Nine Papa November. Descend via start to 4,000 feet. QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 4,000 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 99 Papa November.
Wizard 4207. Contact Jubiliana radar 135 decimal 275.
Center on 135.275, Wizard 427.
Israel 116. Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575.
Center on 122.575, Israel 116.
Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu. Descend via start to 2,500 feet. QNH 1014.
Descend via start to 2,500 feet, QNH 1014, Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu.
Euround 6 uniform. Contact Melaun radar 124 decimal miner 25. Have a good evening.
Contact Milan radar 124.925, Euro in Z2 uniform.
Condor 6 Tango Hotel. Contact Jubiliana radar 135 decimal 275.
Center on 135.275, Condor 6 Tango Hotel.
Soviet radar, Arabia 695, passing flight level 347, descending to flight level 190.
Arabia 6 mine 5. Zagreb radar identified. 27 Freight Adriatic. Contact Melaun radar
Delta, flight level 380.
Ryanair 80 November Delta, Zagreb radar, identified. On floor 7426, contact me la un radar 124 decimal liner 25 code day.
Contact me on radar 124 decimal 9025 Moonflower 7226, bye-bye. Zagreb radar Sun Express 9 Sierra Victor, good evening, flight level 370.
Sun Express 9 Sierra Victor, Zagreb radar, identified. Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu, contact me la un radar 124 decimal liner 25.
Center on 124 decimal 9025, Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu. Zagreb radar, with a 58 November Foxtrot, flight level 336.
With a 58 November Foxtrot, Zagreb radar, identified. Idul Vice 58 Charlie, contact me la un radar 124 decimal liner 25.
Center on 124 decimal 9025, Edelweiss 598 Charlie.
Sun Express 2 Bravo Bravo, contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575 PP.
Contact Zagreb radar 122 decimal 575, Sun Express 2 Bravo Bravo, bye-bye.
Ryanair 99 Papa November, contact Zadar Apro 128 decimal 525.
Contact radar approach 128 decimal 525, Ryanair 99 Papa November.
Ryanair 75 Yankee Tango, contact Dubrovnik radar 123 decimal 6.
Contact Dubrovnik radar 123 decimal 6, Ryanair 75 Yankee Tango.
Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 275.
Contact Ljubljana radar 135 decimal 275, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo.
Zagreb radar Luxair 912, flight level 350.
Archianine 12, Zagreb radar, identified. Shanex 109, contact me la un radar 124 decimal liner 25.
124 decimal 925, Chanex 1909. Milan Center, Chanex 1909 with you, flight level 340.
Chanex 1909, Milan radar, identified. Ryanair 8593, contact Bologna approach 133 decimal 775.
Contact Bologna approach 133 decimal 775, Ryanair 8593.
Milan radar, Chanex 3 Kilo Hotel, flight level 371.
Chanex 3 Kilo Hotel, Milan radar, identified.
Milan radar, radio 695, passing flight level 260, descending to flight level 190.
Arabia 695, Milan radar, identified.
Milan radar Moonflower 7547, good evening, passing flight level 262, descending to 4,500 feet.
Minibird 221, descend via star to 3,500 feet, QNH 1016.
Descend via star to 3,500 feet, QNH 1016, Albert 221.
Moonflower 7547, Milan radar, identified. Mali to 1161 QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28.
QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28, Mallet 1161.
Ryanair 15 Bravo, Quebec QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28.
QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28, Ryanair 15 Bravo, Quebec.
Arabia 695, descend to flight level 090.
Descend to flight level 090 of Arabia 695.
Luxor 6544, contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Center on 124.4, Luxor 6544.
Milan radar, EZ17 Charlie Bravo, flight level 360.
EZ17 Charlie Bravo, Milan radar, identified. Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, bye-bye.
Milan radar LL387, flight level 314.
LL387, Milan radar, identified. EZ72 Foxtrot Kilo, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Center on 126.225, EZ72 Foxtrot Kilo. Milan radar Condor 6 Tango Hotel, passing flight level 194, climbing to flight level 380.
Condor 6 Tango Hotel, Milan radar, identified. Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet QNH 1015, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 09.
QNH 1015, expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 09, Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet.
Ryanair 9 Romeo Mike, contact Zagreb radar 124.85, have a good evening.
Center 124.85, Ryanair 9 Romeo Mike.
Turkish 5 Golf Whiskey, descend via star to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Descend via star to 7,000 feet, QNH 1017, Turkish 5 Golf Whiskey.
Ryanair 15 Bravo, Quebec, descend to 3,500 feet.
Descend to 3,500 feet, Ryanair 15 Bravo, Quebec. Milan radar, Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo, flight level 380.
Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo, Milan radar, identified. Malin 1161, maintain 3,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28.
Maintain 3,500 feet until established, cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28, Mallet 1161.
heading 350. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 09er.
Wave TQ 406 heading 350. Expect radar vectors for ILS Zulu approach runway 09er. Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet.
Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu. Contact Bologna approach 133.775.
Contact Bologna approach 133.775, Ryanair 63 Tango Zulu.
Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec. Maintain 3,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28.
Maintain 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28. Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec.
Edelweiss 598 Charlie. Contact Zurich radar 126.225. Bye-bye.
Center on 126.225, Edelweiss 598 Charlie.
Arabia 695. Descend to 4,000 feet. QNH 1016.
Descend to 4,000 feet, QNH 1016, Arabia 695.
Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo. Report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo.
Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo. Descend to flight level 130.
Descend to flight level 130, Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo.
Easy 21 Foxtrot Juliet. Contact Zurich radar 126.225. Good day.
Contact Zurich radar 126.225, Easy 21 Foxtrot Juliet, bye-bye.
Milan radar with Malta 9200, passing flight level 158, descending to 2,500 feet.
With Malta 9200. Milan radar. Identified. Fransoli 77 Sierra Bravo. Contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, France Solo 77 Sierra Bravo, bye-bye.
Mallet 1161. Contact Oreo Tower 125.875.
Contact Tower 125.875, Mallet 1161. Have a good evening.
Condor 6 Tango Hotel. Cleared Lupo 1 Whiskey arrival. Runway 25.
Cleared Lupo 1 Whiskey arrival, runway 25, Condor 6 Tango Hotel.
Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec. Contact Oreo Tower 125.875.
Over to Tower 125.875, Ryanair 15 Bravo Quebec.
Milan radar Edelweiss 337, flight level 310. Edelweiss 337, Milan radar, identified.
Milan radar, Easy 18 Tango Alpha, flight level 341.
Easy 18 Tango Alpha, Milan radar, identified. Milan radar, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, flight level 379er. Sky Dubai for November Yankee QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28.
QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28, Sky Dubai for November Yankee.
Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, Milan radar, identified. Condor 6 Tango Hotel, contact Vienna Center 124.4, have a good evening.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Condor 6 Tango Hotel.
Milan radar top Swiss 75 Uniform Delta, passing flight level 269, climbing to flight level 360. Top Swiss 75 Uniform Delta, Milan radar, identified.
Milan radar, Speedbird 893, flight level 380.
Speedbird 893, Milan radar, identified. Eurowings A2 uniform. Contact Vienna Center 124.4, bye-bye.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Eurowings A2 uniform, bye-bye.
Good evening, Milan Radar, who's a 58 November Foxtrot, flight level 257. It's at 58 November Foxtrot, Milan Radar, identified. Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center 124.4, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo.
Good evening, Milan Radar, with Malta 3639, passing flight level 379, descending to flight level 150.
Reach Malta 3639, Milan Radar, identified. Air France 1527, contact Zurich Radar 126.225.
Center 126.225, Air France 1527.
Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet, turn right, heading 000, vectors for the approach.
Turn right, heading 000, Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet.
Sky Dubai for November Yankee, descend to 3,500 feet.
Descend to 3,500 feet, Sky Dubai 4 November Yankee.
2A Jet 73 Charlie, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center 124.4, 2 Jet 73 Charlie.
Milan Radar, Mistral Wings 976 Alpha, passing flight level 279 and descending to 5,000 feet.
Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet, 3 miles from PQ401, turn right, heading 055, maintain 2,200 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 09er.
Turn right, heading 055, 2,200 feet until established. Cleared ILS Zulu approach runway 09er, Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet.
Mistral Wings 976 Alpha, Milan Radar, identified.
Milan Radar, behind 5 Lima Charlie, passing flight level 207, climbing to flight level 320.
Beijing 5 Lima Charlie, Milan Radar, good evening, identified. Continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, behind 5 Lima Charlie.
Ryanair 13 Golf Hotel, contact Marseille Control 120.85, good day.
Center 120.85, Ryanair 13 Golf Hotel.
Sky Dubai for November Yankee, maintain 3,500 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28.
Maintain 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28, Sky Dubai 4 November Yankee.
Ryanair 4 Papa Kilo, cleared in lot 3 November arrival, runway 35.
Cleared in lot 3 November arrival, runway 35, Ryanair 4 Papa Kilo.
Needed 221 QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28.
2NH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28, Albert 221.
Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet, contact Ranchi Tower 130.205, good day.
Contact Tower 130.205, Ryanair 96 Zulu Juliet.
Flyer 80 November Juliet. Contact Swiss radar 126.35.
Contact Swiss radar 126.35, flyer 80 November Juliet, good day.
Milan radar, Ryanair 80 November Delta, good evening, flight level 380.
Ryanair 80 November Delta. Milan radar. Identified. Top Swiss 75 Juliet, Quebec. Contact Marseille Control 120.85. Good day.
Contact Marseille Control 120.85, Top Swiss 75 Juliet, Quebec, good day.
AL 387. Descend via star 4,500 feet. QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 4,500 feet to NH1016 LL 387.
Sky Dubai for November Yankee. Contact Oreo Tower 125.875. Bye-bye.
Over to tower 125.875 Sky Dubai 4 November Yankee.
Alpine 86 Foxtrot Juliet. Contact Swiss radar 126.35.
Center on 126.35, Alpine 86 Foxtrot Juliet.
Chanex 1909 request climb flight level 370.
Chanex 1909. Unable your flight is to the northwest and flight level 370 is an unnumbered flight level. Please pick an even altitude.
Apologies, flight level 360 for Chanex 1909.
Chanex 1909, Roger. Climb flight level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Chanex 1909.
Negative. Climb flight level 360.
That's what I said, climb flight level 360, Chanex 1909.
Now bird 221. Maintain 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28.
Maintain 3,500 feet until established. Cleared ILS uniform approach runway 28, Albert 221.
Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo. Descend via star to 3,500 feet. QNH 1016.
Descend via start to 3,500 feet to NH1016, Ryanair 81 Papa Romeo.
Arabia 695 QNH 1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28.
To NH1016, expect the ILS uniform approach runway 28, Arabia 695.
With Malta 9200, contact Bologna approach 133.775.
Contact Bologna approach 133.775 with Malta 9200.
LL 325 Heavy, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich radar 126.225, LL 325 Heavy, bye-bye.
Milan radar, Transavia 802 Lima, good evening, flight level 400.
Transavia 802 Lima, Milan radar, identified.
Milan radar LL 289, flight level 131.
LL 289, Milan radar, identified. Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu, contact Vienna Center 124.4, have a good evening.
Contact Vienna Center 124.4, Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu.
Milan radar, Easy 8364, good evening, passing flight level 182, descending to flight level 070.
Easy 8364, Milan radar, identified. Chanex 1909, contact Munich radar 120.65. 1909. Contact Munich radar 120.65. Chanix 1909. Milan radar.
Sorry, Chanix 1909, can you repeat that please?
Chanix 1909. Milan radar.
Yeah, go ahead, Milan radar for Chanix 1909.
Chanix 1909. Milan radar.
Yeah, but what? Milan radar, it's Chanix 1909. Can you please repeat your last transmission?
Chanix 1909. Milan radar.
Oh God.
Center on 120.65, Chanix 1909.
Milan radar, Chanix 1909 with you, 360.
Chanix 1909, Munich radar, identified.
Munich
Condor
radar.
069, contact London radar 127.6.
Contact London radar 127.6, Condor 069.
Easy 38 Victor Uniform, contact London radar 127.6.
Center on 127.6. Easy 38 Victor Uniform, good day.
Munich radar, Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, good evening, passing flight level 185, climbing to flight level 220.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, Munich radar, identified. Condor 9 Hotel Alpha, contact London radar 127.6. Bye bye.
Contact London radar 127.6, Condor 9 Hotel Alpha.
Eurowings 1 Quebec Alpha, contact London radar 127.6.
Center on 127.6, Eurowings 1 Quebec Alpha.
Munich radar, Sun Express 4 Whiskey Lima, good evening, passing flight level 168, descending to 4,000 feet.
Sun Express 4 Whiskey Lima, Munich radar, identified.
Munich radar, Lufthansa 6 Tango Juliet, good evening, flight level 350.
Lufthansa 6 Tango Juliet, Munich radar, identified. Dolomiti 5 Charlie Tango, contact Vienna Center 124.4.
Center on 124.4, Dolomiti 5 Charlie Tango, have a good evening.
Munich radar, Alpine 63 Charlie Romeo, passing flight level 251, climbing to flight level 290.
Alpine 63 Charlie Romeo, Munich radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 290.
Continue climb to flight level 290, Alpine 63 Charlie Romeo.
Munich radar, Eurowings 16 Tango Mike, passing flight level 320, climbing to flight level 340.
Eurowings 16 Tango Mike, Munich radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 340.
Continue climb to flight level 340, Eurowings 16 Tango Mike.
Chanex 1909, contact you on radar 127.6, have a good evening.
127.6, Chanex 1909, goodbye. Chanex 1909 with you, flight level 360.
Chanex 1909, long in radar, identified. Easy 38 Victor Uniform, contact Dreams Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Easy 38 Victor Uniform.
London radar, Eurowings 82 Uniform, passing flight level 336, descending to 3,000 feet.
Eurowings 82 Uniform, long in radar, identified. Swiss 9 Lima Charlie, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Swiss 9 Lima Charlie.
Swiss 9 Lima Charlie, descent to flight level 120.
Descent to flight level 120, Swiss 9 Lima Charlie.
Swiss 9 Lima Charlie, contact Berlin approach 136.105.
Contact Berlin approach 136.105, Swiss 9 Lima Charlie.
Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha.
Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, descent to flight level 220, expect runway 27.
Descent to flight level 220, Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha.
Condor 7 Whiskey Tango, cleared Odina Tree Victor arrival, runway 17 right.
Cleared Odina Tree Victor, arrival runway 17 right, Condor 7 Whiskey Tango.
Beauty 11 Golf, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Center on 125.0, Beauty 11 Golf, have a good evening.
Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, leave Rolis heading 315, direct Niederrhein.
Leave Rolis heading 315, direct Niederrhein, Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha.
London radar Edelweiss 326 passing flight level 168 climbing to flight level 380.
Edelweiss 326, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 380.
Continue climb to flight level 380 Edelweiss 326.
Lufthansa 1318, contact Reims control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Lufthansa 1318.
London radar, Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo, good evening, flight level 340. Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo, long in radar, identified. Beeline 5 Papa Romeo, contact Brussels control 125.0, have a good evening.
Center on 125.0, Beeline 5 Papa Romeo, bye-bye.
London radar, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, passing flight level 324, descending to flight level 200.
Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, long in radar, identified.
Long and radar 2 Jet 73 Charlie, passing flight level 313, descending to 3,000 feet.
TUI Jet 73 Charlie, long in radar, identified.
London radar, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, good evening, flight level 410.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, long in radar, identified. Condor 7 Whiskey Tango, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Condor 7 Whiskey Tango.
Condor 7 Whiskey Tango, descent to flight level 190.
Descent to flight level 190, Condor 7 Whiskey Tango.
London radar, Lufthansa 5 Mike Romeo, passing flight level 241, descending to 4,000 feet.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Romeo, long in radar, identified.
London radar Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, flight level 220.
Condor 069, contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655.
Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655, Condor 069.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, long in radar, identified. Dolomite 6 Charlie Mike, contact Zurich radar 126.225, have a good evening.
Center 126.225, Dolomite 6 Charlie Mike.
London radar, Eurowings 16 Tango Mike, passing flight level 293, descending to 3,000 feet.
Eurowings 16 Tango Mike, long in radar, identified. Lufthansa 8 Hotel X-Ray, contact Munich radar 120.65.
Center 120.65, Lufthansa 8 Hotel X-Ray, have a good evening.
Lufthansa 1330, contact Reims control 128.3.
Center 128.3, Lufthansa 1330.
Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, descent to flight level 100.
Descent to flight level 100, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo.
Edelweiss 326. Contact Reims Control 128.3. Good day.
Center 128.3, Edelweiss 326, good day.
London radar, Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu, flight level 400.
Condor 9 Hotel Alpha. Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655. Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655. Condor 9 Hotel Alpha. Eurowings 1 Quebec Alpha. Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655. Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655. Eurowings 1 Quebec Alpha. Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu, long radar, identified. Lufthansa 23 Charlie, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Center 125.0, Lufthansa 22 Charlie.
London radar, Scandinavian 688, passing 4,100 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet.
Scandinavian 688, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Continue climb to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, Scandinavian 688.
Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha, contact long in radar 118.75. Have a good evening. Contact long in radar 118.75, Ryanair 5 Zulu Alpha.
London radar, Swiss 1 Kilo Victor, flight level 865.
Swiss 1 Kilo Victor, long in radar, good evening, identified. Continue descent to flight level 350.
Continue descent to flight level 350, Swiss 1 Kilo Victor.
Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, contact Bremen radar 125.8.
Contact Bremen radar 125.8, Eurowings 5 Alpha Bravo, good day.
Condor 7 Whiskey Tango, contact English radar 126.225.
Contact Zurich radar 126.225, Condor 7 Whiskey Tango, bye-bye.
London radar Lufthansa 41 Uniform, flight level 322. Lufthansa 41 Uniform, long in radar, identified. TIM 8071 Heavy, contact Reims Control 128.3.
Contact Reims Control 128.3, TAM 8071 Heavy.
London radar, Lufthansa 3 Lima Romeo, 3,700 feet. Lufthansa 3 Lima Romeo, long in radar, good evening, identified. Continue descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1015. Continue descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1015, Lufthansa 3 Lima Romeo. Lufthansa 510 Heavy, contact Brussels Control 125.0, bye-bye.
Center on 125.0, Lufthansa 510 Heavy.
Eurowings 82 Uniform, contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655.
Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655, Eurowings 82 Uniform.
Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango, contact Bremen radar 125.8.
Center on 125.8, Lufthansa 8 Foxtrot Tango.
Luxair 86 Golf Romeo. Contact Reims Control 128.3.
Center on 128.3, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, good day.
London radar, Lufthansa 02 Papa, good evening, flight level 325.
Lufthansa 02 Papa, long in radar, identified. Continue descent to flight level 320.
Continue descent to flight level 320, Lufthansa 02 Papa.
TUI Jet 73 Charlie, contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655.
Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655, TUI Jet 73 Charlie.
Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo, contact Bremen radar 125.1.
Contact Bremen radar 125.1, Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo. Have a good evening.
London radar City 2 Alpha Alpha, passing flight level 255, descending to flight level 140.
City 2 Alpha Alpha, long in radar, identified. Lufthansa 41 Uniform, contact Zurich radar 126.225, a good day.
Center on 126.225, Lufthansa 41 Uniform, have a good evening.
Lufthansa 02 Papa, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Center on 126.225, Lufthansa 02 Papa.
Lufthansa 5 Mike Romeo, contact long in radar approach 136.13.
Contact London radar approach 136.13, Lufthansa 5 Mike Romeo.
London radar, Eurowings 2 Romeo, flight level 390.
Eurowings 2 Romeo, long in radar, identified.
London radar, EZ86 Whiskey Yankee, passing 2,800 feet, climbing to flight level 200.
EZ86 Whiskey Yankee, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 200.
Continue climb to flight level 200, EZ86 Whiskey Yankee. London radar, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, flight level 360.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, long in radar, identified.
London radar, Luxair 834, passing flight level 204, descending to flight level 100.
Luxair 834, long in radar, identified.
London radar, Swiss 53 Quebec, passing 4,000 feet, climbing to 5,000 feet.
Swiss 53 Quebec, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to 5,000 feet, QNH 1017.
Continue climb to 5,000 feet, QNH 1017, Swiss 53 Quebec.
Eurowings 16 Tango Mike, contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655.
Contact Düsseldorf approach 128.655, Eurowings 16 Tango Mike.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, cleared Nalgo Tree Papa arrival, runway 23.
Cleared Nalgo Tree Papa arrival, runway 23, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Etihad 18 Mike Heavy, contact Prague Center 118.375.
Center 118.375, Etihad 18 Mike Heavy.
Long on radar, beeline 5 Lima Charlie, flight level 320.
Beeline 5 Lima Charlie, long in radar, identified. Luxair 6544, contact Luxembourg approach 120.885.
Contact Luxembourg approach 120.885, Luxair 6544.
Easy 86 Whiskey Yankee, contact Reims control 128.3.
Center 128.3, Easy 86 Whiskey Yankee.
Norman radar, Air Portugal 555, flight level 341.
Air Portugal 555, long in radar, identified. Norman radar, Eurowings 3 Zulu X-ray, passing flight level 117, climbing to flight level 370. Eurowings 3 Zulu X-ray, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 370. Continue climb to flight level 370, Eurowings 3 Zulu X-ray. Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Air Portugal 555, contact Zurich radar 126.225.
Center 126.225, Air Portugal 555.
Norman radar, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, good evening, passing flight level 125, climbing to flight level 320.
Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 320.
Continue climb to flight level 320, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha.
Video 2 Alpha Alpha, descent via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend via star to 5,000 feet, QNH 1012, City 2 Alpha Alpha.
Video 2 Alpha Alpha, contact Bremen radar 125.8, good day.
Center on 125.8, City 2 Alpha Alpha, good day.
Luxair 834, descent to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016.
Descent to 5,000 feet, QNH 1016, Luxair 834.
Swiss 1 Kilo Victor, contact Bremen radar 125.8, have a good evening.
Contact Bremen radar 125.8, Swiss 1 Kilo Victor.
Eurowings 2 Romeo, cleared Nalgo Tree Papa arrival, runway 23.
Cleared Nalgo Tree Papa arrival, runway 23, Eurowings 2 Romeo.
London radar, Lufthansa 7 Lima Whiskey, flight level 340. Lufthansa 7 Lima Whiskey, long in radar, identified. Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee, contact Bremen radar 125.8.
Contact Bremen radar 125.8, Lufthansa 3 Echo Yankee.
Beeline 5 Lima Charlie, cleared Ono 6 Alpha arrival, runway 25 left.
Cleared Ono 6 Alpha, arrival, runway 25 left, Beeline 5 Lima Charlie.
Ocean 156 Heavy, contact Munich radar 120.65. Center on 120.65, Ocean 156 Heavy, have a good evening.
London radar Luxor 6496, passing flight level 115, descending to 6,000 feet.
Luxor 6496, long in radar, identified. Long in radar, Swiss 44 X-ray, passing flight level 227, climbing to flight level 3900. Swiss 44 X-ray, long in radar, identified. Continue climb to flight level 3900. Continue climb to flight level 3900, Swiss 44 X-ray. Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha, cleared Ham 1 Bravo arrival, runway 25. Cleared Ham 1 Bravo arrival, runway 25, Lufthansa 9 Whiskey Alpha. Luxor 834, contact Reims control 128.3. Contact Reims control 128.3, Luxor 834. Eurowings 2 Romeo, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Eurowings 2 Romeo.
Eurowings 2 Romeo, descent to flight level 110.
Descent to flight level 110, Eurowings 2 Romeo.
Chanex 1909, contact Brussels control 125.0.
Brussels on 125.0, Chanex 1909. Goodbye. Brussels, it's Chanex 1909 with you 360.
Chanex 1909, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié.
Brussels Control, Ryanair 25, Uniform Zulu, good evening, flight level 400.
Ryanair 25 Uniforme Zulu, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié. Vueling 5 for Juliet Alpha, contact Paris control 126.475, good day.
Contact Paris control 126.475, Vueling 5 for Juliet Alpha. Brussels Control, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo, good evening, passing flight level 113, descending to 5,000 feet.
Luxair XI Golf Romeo, Bruxelles Contrôle, identifié. Luxair XI Golf Romeo, contact Luxembourg approach 120.885.
Contact Luxembourg approach 120.885, Luxair 86 Golf Romeo.
Brussels Control, speedboat 3 X-ray Alpha. Good evening, 4,100 feet.
Speedbird 3 X-ray Alpha, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié.
Brussels Control, Transavia 802 Lima, passing flight level 139er, descending to flight level 070.
Transavia 802 Lima, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié. Chanex 1909, clear Tosva 1 November arrival, runway 25.
Clear TOS 1 November arrival, runway 25, Chanex 1909.
Brussels Control, Luxair 834, passing flight level 114, descending to 5,000 feet.
Luxair 834, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié. Audulvis 326, contact Amsterdam radar 11 minidecimal 175, good day.
Contact Amsterdam radar 119.175, Edelweiss 326.
Luxair 834, contact Luxembourg approach 120 decimal 885.
Contact Luxembourg approach 120 decimal 885, Luxair 834.
Brussels Control, Beeline 5 Lima Charlie, passing flight level 154, descending to 6,000 feet.
Transavia 802 Lima, descend via Star 272 en feet, QNH 1012.
Descend via Star to 7,000 feet, QNH 1012, Transavia 802 Lima.
Transavia 802 Lima, contact ATC opérationnel, information approach 131 decimal 355.
Contact ATC operational information approach 131 decimal 355, Transavia 802 Lima.
Béline 5 Lima Charlie, Bruxelles contrôle, identifié. Béline 5 Lima Charlie, descend via Star 262 en feet, QNH 1014.
Descend via star to 6,000 feet, QNH 1014, beeline 5 Lima Charlie.
Chanex 1909, report ready for descent.
Roger, Wilco, Chanex 1909.
Brussels Control, Ryanair 80 November Delta, passing flight level 136, descending to flight level 080. Ryanair 80 November Delta, Bruxelles Control, identifié. Chanex 1909, contact Amsterdam radar 11 millédécimal 175.
Amsterdam radar 119.175, Chanex 1909, bye bye.
LO 336, Amsterdam radar identified.
Amsterdam radar, Chanex 1909 with you 360.
Chanex 1909, Amsterdam radar identified.
Chanex 1909 ready for descent.
Chanex 1909, descend to flight level 220.
Descend flight level 220, Chanex 1909. Let's run the descent checks. De-ice not required. Landing altitude is 508 feet. Chat. Recall. Nothing to recall. Minimums. 608. Is set. Auto brake. 2. So that's a short runway. We'll go for 3.
Cleared Estes 1 kilo arrival, runway 25.
Cleared Estes 1 kilo arrival, runway 25, KLM 961.
Amsterdam radar, Lufthansa for you from Alpha, passing flight level 292, climbing to flight level 380.
Lufthansa voor uniform Alpha, Amsterdam radar, identified. Next 1909, cross TOSFA at flight level 220, then descent flight level 180.
Cross TOSFA at 220, then descend 180, Chanex 1909.
Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo, contact under control 118.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, Turkish 2 Romeo Kilo. Have a good evening.
KLM 961, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, KLM 961.
KLM 961, descent to 9,000 feet, QNH1012.
Descent to 9,000 feet, QNH1012, KLM 961.
KLM 961, contact Newcastle Director, approach 125.83.
Contact Newcastle Direct approach 125.83, KLM 961.
Ryanair 9937, contact Brussels Control 125.0.
Center on 125.0, Ryanair 9937.
KLM 945, contact onder control 11.8.475.
Contact London Control 118.475, KLM 945, good day.
decimal 475. Have a good evening.
Contact London Control 118.475, KLM 933.
Chanix 1909 requesting further descent.
Chanix 1909. Descent via start 2, flight level 080.
Descend on the star to 080, Chanix 1909.
KLM 919, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, KLM 919.
KLM 919, descent 2 for 1000 feet, QNH1010, expect runway 34.
Descent to 4,000 feet, QNH 1010, KLM 919.
KLM 919, contact Aberdeen approach 135.175.
Contact Aberdeen approach 135.175, KLM 919.
Idle visa 326, contact onder control 118.475.
Center on 118.475, Edelweiss 326, good day.
Chanix 1909, contact onder control 118.475.
London Control 118.475, Chanix 1909, goodbye.
Negative, onder control op 118.475.
118.475, Chanix 1909, goodbye.
Easy 18 Tango Alpha, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Easy 18 Tango Alpha.
Easy 18 Tango Alpha, descent to flight level 200.
Descent to flight level 200, Easy 18 Tango Alpha.
Speedbird 3 for Victor, descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descent to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011, Speedbird 3 for Victor.
London Control, Chanix 1909 with you, descending on the TOS 1 November into Luton.
Speedbird 3 for Victor, contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 908.
Contact Heathrow approach 134 decimal 908, Speedbird 3 for Victor.
Chanix 1909, London Control, identified.
London Control, RAN SM542, good evening, passing flight level 323, climbing to flight level 350.
Ryanair 75 for 2. London Control, identified. Continue climb to flight level 350.
Continue climb to flight level 350, Ryanair 7542.
Air France 1268, cleared elbows 1 Mike arrival, runway 23 right.
Cleared elbows 1 Mike arrival, runway 23 right, Air France 1268. London Control, Aero Mexico 026 Heavy, good evening, passing flight level 217, climbing to flight level 400.
Aero Mexico 026 Heavy, London Control, identified. Continue climb to flight level 400.
Continue climb to flight level 400, Aero Mexico 026 Heavy.
Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu, descend via star to 8,000 feet, QNH 1012.
Descend via start to 8,000 feet, QNH 1012, Ryanair 25 Uniform Zulu.
Griffin 169 kilo, contact Gatwick approach 129.025.
Contact Gatwick approach 129.025, Griffin 169 kilo.
Air France 1268, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Air France 1268.
Air France 1268, descend to flight level 200.
Descend to flight level 200, Air France 1268.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta, cleared elbows 1 Mike arrival, runway 23 right.
Cleared elbows 1 Mike arrival, runway 23 right, Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta. London Control, Easy 97 Golf Alpha, flight level 299er.
Easy 97 Golf Alpha, London Control, identified. Speedbird 893, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011, Speedbird 893.
Speedbird 893, contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 9 and 8.
Contact Heathrow approach 134 decimal 908, Speedbird 893.
Speedbird 561 Lima, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011.
Descend to 3,000 feet, QNH 1011, Speedbird 561 Lima.
Speedbird 561 Lima, contact Heathrow approach 13 for decimal 9 and 8.
Contact Heathrow approach 134 decimal 908, Speedbird 561 Lima.
Picked up a bit of ice on the windshield. The heaters are on, so that shouldn't have happened.
Flyer 301, contact London Control. 118.775, bye-bye.
Contact London Control 118.775, flyer 301.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta, report ready for descent.
Ready for descent, Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta.
Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta, descent to flight level 200.
Descent to flight level 200, Ryanair 1 Quebec Delta.
Shamrock 181, contact London Control 118.775, good day.
Contact London Control 118.775, Shamrock 181.
Control, Qatari 1, Romeo Heavy. Good evening, flight level 311.
Channels 1909, contact Luton Radar 129.55.
Luton Radar 129.55, Channels 1909, goodbye.
Negative, Luton Radar on 129.55.
129.55, Channels 1909, goodbye. Luton Radar, Channels 1909 with you.
Channels 1909 Luton Radar, information Zulu current. Good evening. QNH 1013 expect the ILS approach runway 25 with the Zulu Alpha Golf 1 Tango transition.
Expect runway 25 with a Zulu Alpha Golf Tango transition, Channels 1909. QNH was 1013.
Dynamics 1909, cleared direct Zagzo, cross Zagzo at or above flight level 080, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Clear direct Zagzo, cross Zagzo at or above 8,000, clear for the ILS 25, Chanix 1909.
All aircraft be advised information Alpha now current. QNH 1013.
Okay, so let's run the approach checks. Altimeter 1013 is set. Localizer frequency is 109.15. That's set in 1 and 2. Localizer course is 253, set on left and right. And we're on approach just in a moment. Just turn it base lag. Speed brakes are armed. Runway in sight. Approach is armed. Let's disconnect the auto throttle. Max 10.
2500.
Gear down. Flaps 30.
Croatian radar, Ryanair 75 Victor Papa, passing flight level 140, descending to flight level 080 with information Alpha.
Ryanair 75 Victor Papa
Approaching
radar.
minimums.
Good evening. QNH 1013 expect the ILS approach runway 25 with the Zulu Alpha Golf 1 Tango transition.
QNH 1013 expect the
30.
ILS approach runway 25 with the Zulu Alpha Golf 1 Tango transition, Ryanair 75 Victor Papa.
Motherfucker. That was shit landing, that.
Ryanair 75 Victor Pupper, cleared direct Zagzo, cross Zagzo at or above flight level 080, cleared ILS approach runway 25.
Cleared direct Zagzo, cross center at or above flight level 080, cleared ILS approach runway 25, Ryanair 75 Victor Papa.
That was a rubbish end to that flight. However, it was a landing, nothing broke. That's it. Adios.